Peace family, I'm here to show you how to turn this ordinary beef taco MRE into a gourmet jerk taco dish. I am your host, Chef Queen Vibes, and you are now tuned into a vibe called Chef. Peace family, welcome back. I am so happy that you are here. Today we are going to turn our beef tacos MRE into gourmet. Come on with me. Here are the contents of our beef taco MRE. So we have our dessert, which is a nut raisin mix. We have our beef taco filling, of course, some tortillas, our cheese spread, as well as some Santa Fe rice and beans. I didn't expect it to come with this, but I am excited about this one here, as well as our ordinary items that we have in every MRE, which is our coffee creamer, salt, sugar, our matches, our moist towelette, and our heating bag. And you are probably wondering how we are going to turn these ordinary MRE beef taco fillings and elevate them to jerk taco gourmet. Well, watch how I show you. All right, and we are going to start with our Santa Fe rice and beans. But before I get started, these are just the contents that I added in. So I have some dairy-free sour cream here. We have some garlic paste, a little bit of vegetable broth. I don't know if I'm going to use this. I'm not exactly sure the consistency of the contents of the bag, so we will figure out if that's needed, as well as some taco seasoning, a little extra, okay? So let's get started with our rice, and we are going to add a little bit of olive oil to the bottom. Now, Santa Fe rice or rice and beans, it should be like a red rice, but we're going to see who that's mushy. We're going to see what this comes out as. It's always so funny because we figure out what's inside of these bags together as a family. So definitely see the beans, but the rice is mashed up pretty well. All right. Smells like it's been in a bag. So we are going to stir. And add our seasonings. I do want to add some of the vegetable broth. This hopefully will loosen it up a bit, so we can get it to a good consistency that we would like it. I also want to add half of our garlic paste, some of our taco seasoning, and as you can see, she is dancing along in there. We always want our food to dance. That's when you know it's having a good time. All right, and then just some salt until your ancestors tell you to stop. All right, and we're going to turn it down just a tad bit. And honestly, I think I am liking the consistency of that. That actually looks really good. It's more like a sauce than a rice. But that vegetable oil did exactly what we wanted it to do. It broke it up a bit, so you can actually see the rice grains just a little bit more now. All right. That's gonna actually be good on our tacos. So we are going to set that aside in a dish, because again, remember, this is already pre-cooked, so we are just heating and remixing. That is all we are doing. And that actually doesn't look too bad. Doesn't smell bad either. I'll save trying it for later though. All right, so now we have finished our rice and beans, and I am actually very satisfied at how they came out. We are going to toast off our tortillas. So we could just heat them up in our heating bag or in a microwave, but of course we are going gourmet style. So we are going to heat up our tortillas. Oh, those are nice tortillas. Okay, MRE, you did pretty good. All right, so to do that, we are going to use just a little bit of butter at the bottom of our pan. Alrighty, let that melt on in there. I'm gonna get our tortillas. And we're just gonna do one at a time for the sake of them coming out perfectly, because we don't want to play around here. All right. So it takes just a few seconds. And actually, as I do that, I do want to. So you guys remember in our first episode how we heated up our cheese in our heating bag? I would like to heat up some hot water because at the end of this, we are going to make some coffee. So let's do two things at once here. So we are going to put our water in our bag. While our tortilla is going. Actually, let's check on our baby here. Oh, beautiful. That's actually how I love my tortillas. Nice and crispy. Second side does not need as much heat, and we'll put that one to the side. And run our second one. All right, and our MRE heating bag. We already know how to use this. And if you don't know how to use it, click back, go watch the first episode. We are going to place our water in here, just as we would if we were in the field. Hoorah! Or whatever y'all say. No, I'm just, okay. And we're gonna put our water in here. And sit it to the side. Put our tortilla. Those are some beautiful tortillas, if you ask me. So we have our beautiful toasted tortillas that we are going to use. All right, toasted on the outside, nice and light on the inside. And we are going to put these down with our rice and set them aside to get to our beef. So, beef tacos. Let's go. And I would like to remix these tacos by making them jerk. So we are going to do some jerk tacos. I'm excited about this. Who doesn't love a good jerk seasoning or flavoring on anything? And again, I don't know the consistency, so we are going to find out this together as a family. All right. Turn our fire on. That might help us. Put a little oil in our pan. And let's go. Sizzle. It starts singing, but it's gonna be dancing in a second. We want our food to dance. All right. Beef filling going in. Wipe our hands off. Utensil. Okay. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. We are going to add the rest of our garlic paste, some of our taco seasoning. We'll finish that off, and some jerk until our ancestors tell us to stop. All right, we are going to mix that out. So my goal is, you see how there's a little bit of, let's say, sauce in there? We are trying to cook some of that sauce out so we can just get down to the beef. Because as you know, our Santa Fe rice and beans is saucy as well. So I kind of want to dry that out a bit by cooking it down and reducing it. So that's what we are doing here, so that we can get some more of that meat and a little salt. There we go. I'm excited. Who loves tacos? It's not even Tuesday, right? All right, so we are going to get a little flavor. That's actually not bad. Did pretty good there. All right. Nice and spicy, nice and sweet. And now we are going to plate, our favorite part. So you guys remember earlier when we put our water in our bag to heat it up? Well, I forgot to activate the heat in the actual bag, and I just put the water in our heating bag. So we're going to do that now. It only takes about 5 minutes to heat up. So this is what activates our hot water in our hot water bag. So I'm going to set this aside while I plate our tacos. Okay? We're just going to put this here. We are going to start with our taco beef. We're going to lay our beef down. Get a nice amount of filling in there. And then come through with our second taco. And if you have any MREs at home laying around, any of our military families, leave a comment. Tell me if you tried it. Let me know how it came out for you. Any other suggestions or anything, I'm definitely willing to hear what you guys have to say. All right, and now we are going in with our Santa Fe rice and beans. Just gonna do a little at the top there. And on this one as well. Rice and beans. Okay, and then I have some lettuce, pre-cut. Just gonna put a little bit of lettuce on there on our tacos. I also have some dairy-free sour cream that is dairy-free, and we are just going to drizzle a little. Try to stay away from dairy as much as possible. Don't judge me, but lastly, we have our cheese spread, and I am going to drizzle our cheese spread on top of our tacos. And I'm just gonna knead it a bit. So in our last episode, I put it in our hot bag. If you guys remember, I did that. This time, I just kneaded it, which is equivalent to just squeezing the package until you feel like it has softened up enough for you. And then we are just going to drizzle some of our cheese right on our tacos. That actually looks pretty good. It's one of those things that like doesn't look good, but it looks really good. Yeah, that's what we get from our MREs. All right. And lastly, we have our parsley. Of course, we got to make it pretty. It wouldn't be gourmet if it wasn't pretty. All right. And if you want to get really fancy, a little bit of lime, I'm sorry, in there. And there we have it, beautiful people. We have our tacos made gourmet via MRE. Thank you so much for vibing out. Peace. And that concludes our episode for today. I thank you all so much for showing up and vibing out with me. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.